You see, I come from the old school. The old school days of gaming. And yes, I'm talking real old school. I'm talking the old school days of 8-bit to 16-bit RPG gaming. That's what I come from. You guys know this. Any of you guys who've been following me for a while, you guys know this. Some of my favorite games of all time are old school 8 to 16-bit RPG games. Now, why is that? Why would I have those kinds of games as my favorites, considering the graphics we have now, the sound effects we have now, the online community that we have now? Why would those games rank up there with my favorite games of all time? And I'll tell you, the story on these games was second to none. Something that is severely lacking in today's games. The story on these games was absolutely top notch. Even on ones such as Lufia, such as Breath of Fire, these types of games, some that people never heard of, they only played the popular games like Final Fantasy, Chrono Trigger, all these types of games. But there are many diamonds in the rough hidden in that era of console gaming. Fast forward to 2018. The best game that I have played this year, obviously we don't have Red Dead yet, we don't have Spider-Man yet. The best game I've played this year, hands down, was God of War. I beat it. I chilled for probably a couple of weeks before I started looking for another story game to play. I go back into my backlog. I install probably 5, 6, 7 games. None of them can hold my attention. None of them. My buddy hits me up. Harvey Half Elvin is his tag. Hits me up with a text and says, dude, you have got to play Persona 5. You've got to. I said, man, I'm not into that anime shit. It doesn't appeal to me a bit. He says, no, you don't understand. You have to play this game. So I'm at work chilling, and it hits me. Maybe I should give it a try. His last text said, we needed this. Now, he and I used to play the shit out of these RPG games back in the day. Used to play the shit out of them. To the point that back then there weren't cell phones, obviously, and there weren't, well, you could call gameplay lines to get hints and shit like that, but it would cost you like $10 a minute or something. We used to take notes on how to beat the bosses. What levels we were, what spells we used. I know some true certified nerd shit. So when he says this is what we need, I took it to heart. I bought the game. I went out, I grabbed it, downloaded it while I was at work, and I'm now 7 to 8 hours into the game. And all I can say, guys, is what a well-made game. I can't save any gameplay footage, or I would be using gameplay footage right now. Can't broadcast it, which is also bullshit, because I wanted to stream for you guys that have been telling me to play Persona for a long time now. I wanted to stream for you, but I can't. Can't even save gameplay, so this is what you get. The story, super cool. I'm not even going to give any spoilers for any of you who haven't played the game, but the story and the way the story is delivered and how everything just falls into place as the story progresses is top notch. The sound, top notch. The only gripe I have about the sound is when you beat After you finish a fight, they play the same music every time, and it is super redundant after half a dozen fights, and then from that point on, it just gets really annoying. But other than that, the soundtrack, the music of the game is amazing. The combat, this is where I thought I would be turned off from this game. The combat is turn-based. You've got a gun, you've got your persona, you've got your regular attack. But let me just say, this combat is fun as hell. It took me all the way back to these days. Riding in an airship, going to kill the Leviathan, fighting the Leviathan. This game is taking me back to a time that I needed to be taken back to in gaming. This game's a masterpiece, guys. If you guys are fans of JRPGs, if you played these stellar hits back in the day, do yourself a favor and pick this game up. I was up till 2 in the morning last night. I'm getting old, guys. It's hard for me to stay up real late anymore. I was up till 2 in the morning playing this. I woke up thinking about playing this game. Nothing's done that to me since God of War. Nothing this generation has done that to me besides God of War and Persona 5. So yeah, Harvey, I know you don't watch YouTube, but you were right, man. This is a true leap back in time to the good old days of gaming. I'm gonna let you guys go. As always, chime off in the comments section. Gotti360. I'm out.